It is your boy Jay Goble back at it again for day 14 of the Onyx Coffee Advent Calendar. It is Panama Creativa Giovana Boutet anaerobic. I know, I did not pronounce it right. I know, I get it. Something different for you today. Here's the coffee. Let me move it out of the way there. Just wanted you to see it. This, bada boom, bada bing. Can you see it? I'm going to move everything out of the way here. This is the Clever Dripper. This is the Clever. It is a brew device. It is a drip tray. Goes on it. It is a filter. Use like the number 4 filters. Let me just grab you like the, I should have set this out first. Like the Melita number 4. You can find these in every, I want to say gas station. You can find this in every gas station. If you can't, you're not looking in the right places. You've been that, your mom is like, just look in the right place. Just open your eyes. It's right in front of you. It's not in gas stations. It's in grocery stores. And then they give you a lid. Bada boom, bada bing. Can you see the lid? All right, cool. So, pre-wet the filter. Josh, this is for you. Pay attention. You actually have to watch this one. Pre-wet the filter. And then you got to drain it out, though. See? Let me see if there's a little bit of water left in there. Boop. See that? Bloop. Bloop. And there's a little bit of water in there. So it's this device. Can you hear that? And a little, I don't know how to describe these mechanical things, but there's a little stopper in there. And you set it on there, and it drains out. So that's what we're going to do. 20 grams of coffee. Watch this. Start the timer. No bloom phase. I'm just pouring all the water in. Look at that. Wow. Do I need a swan neck kettle for this? No, I don't. I can use a regular kettle. I could just be using the kettle from the stove. Lid on. Done. Done. That's it. So if I were kettling from the stove, I could just be here, pour, measure to 300, set, be done. And then I'm waiting. But that's boring for you. I get that. That's why you and I are going to drink this espresso while we wait, because I did the same thing for this Panama Creativa Giovana Boutet anaerobic. I got the anaerobic right. And I'm pretty sure that that's how you say Panama. Okay. It's a strange one. Not a coffee that I would probably pick for myself. I had on the nose earlier when I was smelling the beans, which were right here. What did I say it smelled like? Do you remember? Bacon. A bacon in the nose, a little after smell. You know, like those lingering smells. It smelled like bacon, but it doesn't taste like bacon. So that's probably good. But I would almost want to say like a brambleberry, but I've never had a brambleberry before. Like a berry, like a forest berry, where you're like, okay, I don't know if that's safe to eat, but I'm starving, so I'm going to try it. Like some of those berries, like where, you know, your forefathers or your great uncle Jake, he got lost in the woods one time, was hungry, and ate the bad berries and died. Those berries is kind of what it smells like. Or like, not boysenberries. What do they call those berries? Like the brain fart. The ones that they use like for the sickness stuff. The sambucol, those ones. Elderberry. Elderberry. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with elderberry. Not on here, by the way. Elderberry. Going with elderberry. Thank you. But what would I do without you? Camera woman. Camera lady. Cameraman. Camera girl. Oh. I'm going with elderberry. Okay. 2.5 minutes. Somewhere between 2 minutes and 3. I'm going to scrape the sides here, okay? I'm going to scrape the sides. Then I'm going to give it a little swirling vortex of awesome. And then I just, look at that. Set it right on the mug. That's all I do. If you can see this, like you can keep this going. It's draining too fast, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The coffee has already pretty much brewed. It done brewed, if that makes sense. So it is I think I'm already too highly caffeinated. I cannot think for anything. Where the coffee, it sits in the water. It's a type of brew method. It's a brew method where it sits, steeps. Yes, but there's a coffee term, coffee word for that. And I don't have it because my brain is not working. I'm feeling way crazy today. Telling you, I'm on something today. Boy, I was on one last night too. Obi was learning to drive, my middle son, teaching him to drive, and I was just talking a gang of trash to him, which I normally don't do. But yesterday, it was not good. Not my finest moment as a parent. Not my finest moment. A lot of zinginess. I'm telling you, elderberry and some wine and one of these acids. That's what it's like. Elderberry wine, dandelion wine. Oh snap, you brought the dandelion wine back. So that's okay. That little lump there, I'd like it to be a little flatter, but I wasn't messing with it. But anyhow, that's it. Then look at that. Then you're done. There's your cup of coffee. The great thing about the Clever, while I was standing here talking to you, drinking espresso, you could have been doing anything. You could have been getting toast. You could have been making a breakfast sandwich. You could have been getting dressed. You could have been doing your makeup. You could have been doing whatever you want to do. Waking the kids up, taking the dog out. Whatever you need to do, you can do for that 2.5, 3 minutes. And if you forget about it, you come back after 5 minutes, guess what? It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter if it steeps that long. Immersion brewing. It was immersed. See, the coffee is immersed in the water. I remember it. So it's immersed. It can sit there. It can sit there like up to 10 minutes. It's not going to be a problem. You just take it, bada boom, bada bing. Done deal. So that's why it's a great first step into specialty coffee, especially if you already have a grinder. Josh, I know you do. I know you went and bought the Baratza Encore. Good job. Now you can get the Clever. Maybe I should just send you the Clever for Christmas. Wow, really hot. Really hot. I'm going to say same type of thing, but just because I made a big cup instead of the little tiny cups. When I pour it, obviously that coffee goes into the glass, cools it a little bit, and then cools a little bit while I'm pouring it out. So normally use the Tim Wendelboe mug. Sorry, this is mugs. Tim Wendelboe mugs. This is the fellow Joey mug, I think. See, that pinky is not out. That's underneath. That's underneath for stability. That's a pro tip. Pro coffee drinking tip. Getting more raisin than elderberry there, but I'm going to go raisin, elderberry, and what was the last one? Dandelion wine.